First, let's take a look at the necessary tools. First, prepare these long nose pliers. And please prepare these wire cutters and screwdrivers. Next, let's take a look at the contents. First, there are cable ties. There are 6 of them. And then there are the push rods needed for movement later, 2 acrylic plates for the body, 2 servo motors, and brackets with screws. Additionally, there are nylon supports. And if you look closely, you'll see that among the brackets, there is one with 2 screw threads. And on one side, there is a bracket with only 1 screw thread. You will need to distinguish and use it later. First, take out the cross-shaped part from the contents of the servo motor. Use the wire cutter to cut everything except for one. Cut everything except for one like this. Then, prepare the acrylic plate that looks like this, which has a removable sticker on one side. Please remove this sticker. Remove it like this. Then, take the piece we cut earlier and insert it into the servo motor here. Next, the groove on the servo motor. And this groove will fit perfectly. Insert it in this way. Then, using a cable tie, insert one end of the cable tie like this, twist it like this, and then insert it. Please insert 2 cable ties, here and here. First, insert it and then use the pliers to pull and tighten it firmly. Tighten it firmly in this way. Next, prepare another sub-envelope and insert it into this groove, as shown. And in the bag, where the nylon support was, you will find the longest screw among the screws that are shaped like this. Take out these 2 and insert the screws on the opposite side of where you attach the servo motor, then turn them. Insert the screws like this, and then prepare 2 regular screws, and as you can see here, if you look closely, there are 2 places with screw threads. Prepare 2 brackets that have screw threads in both places. Here, one side is slightly longer and the other side is slightly shorter when assembling. Place it so that the longer side is facing up and insert it. Connect the screws and the bracket that you just prepared. Here. Insert the screws and brackets in this manner. Next, prepare the fixing tool. And this time, get 2 brackets where one side has no threads and the other side has threads. Then, there are screws that are not the same as the previous screws, but they are a bit shorter than the previous ones. Please prepare these 2 screws. Take the prepared screws and the bracket and insert the screws so that the threaded side is facing down. Insert them in this manner. And there are nylon parts that look like this. After preparing 2 of these parts, insert them into the bracket you just attached, on the side without the screw threads, like this. Please insert it like this, in both places, and like before, prepare 2 long screws, not the screws, and insert the fixing tool in the middle here. Insert it, and then secure it with the prepared screws. In this way, first insert one side, and then insert the other side in the same manner. After inserting, check to ensure that the shape is exactly square. If it is not square and appears a bit crooked, the bracket might have turned slightly. Please adjust the bracket to make it precisely square and reassemble it. Next, we will carefully insert the servo motor wires here. First, gently remove the existing cover. This motor will be the one that moves up and down, and this motor will be the one that pans left and right. So, the pan servo motor will be inserted on the left side, and the tilt servo motor will be inserted on the right side. The yellow wire is the signal line, so make sure the signal line is facing up and insert it into the left column first. Then insert the tilt servo cable with the yellow wire facing up so that the signal line is on top, and insert it into the right column like this. Prepare a cable tie and wrap it around the servo motor wires you just connected, ensuring the cable tie is secured at the bottom. You shouldn't tighten it right away. You need to check if it moves. Prepare one more and attach it next to it. Connect two of them like this for now. Next, adjust the length of the wires so that the body of the Pixy2 can move properly, and then tighten the cable tie firmly. Ensure that the wires are not too tight or too loose, as this could affect the movement of the Pixy2. Double check the cable tie to make sure it is securely fastened. Once everything is organized like this, use the wire cutter to trim the protruding parts of the cable ties. Cut them like this. Next, prepare the bracket with 2 screw threads, a short regular screw, and the push rod. As I mentioned earlier, one side of the bracket is slightly longer, right? Use the screw to attach the push rod to the longer side of the bracket. Insert it in such a way that it goes in this direction, but do not insert it completely so that the push rod can move. Then, take out the servo motor horn that you cut earlier and look at the servo motor horn that was cut into one piece. You will see 3 holes, and insert the end of the push rod into the hole at the very end like this. Reinsert the servo motor horn in this manner, and position the bracket so that it aligns with the remaining screw hole on the other side of PC2. Next, prepare the short screws and use the opposite side to secure this bracket. Secure the bracket in this manner. Next, gently remove the horn of the servo motor, then connect the power to PC2 and place the body on top. After that, insert the servo motor horn so that it faces downward. Once inserted, leave it connected to the USB. Next, prepare another acrylic plate and similarly remove the sticker from it. Next, among the servo motor horns, there is one that is circular, and you can insert it into this hole. But if you just want to simply use the PC tool alone, I recommend inserting it in the middle, like this. If you are going to attach the PC tool to a robot or something else, I recommend attaching it here. For now, let's connect it in the middle. At this point, make sure this slightly protruding part fits in like this. Next, prepare 2 short screws. Insert the prepared short screw through the opposite side. Insert it like this. Next, prepare these 4 nylon supports and the 4 long screws that go into the nylon supports. Insert the nylon support like this and secure it with screws. Insert this body into the groove on the motor side at the bottom of the Pixy2. Insert it like this. There should have been a black screw on the side where the servo motor was. Prepare this screw, insert it into the bottom here, and tighten it like this. Similarly, prepare another black screw and insert it here to secure it. Remove the connected USB cable, and now the assembly is complete, as shown. If you want to place the fixing tool directly on the Arduino, move the nylon support outward and shift this one inward so you can secure it directly on top of the Arduino like this. This time we assembled the PC2 pan tilt servo motor kit. Next time we will make this servo motor kit move. See you next time.